Well, if you ever wanted to create type in a circle, this is how you do it. Now, not necessarily, it's pretty easy to put type around the circle, but I want to show you how you can flip that text because I get a lot of questions about it. So let's go grab our shape tool here. I'm going to go to the toolbox and I'm going to choose the ellipse tool. And since I don't necessarily want to create a full shape, however, I do want to just, let's choose a medium gray color here. I'm just going to click and drag on the canvas here, and that's going to create a circle for me. And notice I have that shape layers option selected up here. That's why I got a shape layer down here in the layers palette. Now, what we're going to do is grab the type tool, and as you move that type tool close to the shape, see how the cursor changes and it shows you that little slash through it? So if I click and I start typing, this is type, I got my caps lock key on. This is type on a path. All right, and let's select that text and we'll make it larger so we can see it. And then I'll change the color as well to, let's call it black. We can call it black, but that's what it is. Now, hit the check mark and we have our type on a path. If you ever want to move your type on a path, all you've got to do is go and select the direct selection tool, or the path selection tool here, I should call it. And what that'll do is you can see as it moves near the type here, you can see that little arrow. So I can use that to move my text around the path. And notice what happens. It gets to the bottom. Here's the tip. What happens if you want to get your text from the bottom? You don't want it to be upside down. You want it to curve along the bottom part of the path. So that's what I see a lot of questions on out there. So here's what you do. Get your cursor close to the path so you can see that little arrow. And then what you do is click on it and drag your cursor inside of the shape. And notice your text now pops inside there. Now I'll move it around. And let's go ahead and this is it's kind of weird when you're working with text on a path because you can see when I move that one, nothing happens, but I hide the text. So what I want to do is come over here and then I need to start pushing it. So before I was kind of pulling it, now I need to start pushing it. And there we go. So now I have it aligned on the inside, so it looks like we can still read it. It's not upside down, but there's one more tip. And that is select your type layer, go to the window menu and go to character. And what we're going to do here is we need to increase the baseline shift, and it's this option inside your character palette. And what I want to do is actually make it go negative. So I'm just hitting my down arrow key, and now you can see it starts to appear on the outside of the path. So there you have it. There's your tip. You want to put text on a path. It's easy enough to lay it down on the path, but when you want to get it around the circle and have it so you can still read it, you need to get in there and do a couple of different things for it.